9 times out of 10, you overspend. 9 times out of 10, you overspend. So think about it like that. After you go to the mall, you overspend all the money that you have at the mall. You overspend all the money you have at the mall. What do? You go sit down with those last few dollars and you spend it all at Cheesecake Factory because you're having a good day today. Yeah, you're putting it all on your credit card. Yikes. Yikes. When I was overweight, it was because I overate and I sure did overspend. I had no money and I didn't even realize how or why. At the beginning of the month, I had all the money to sit down at restaurants. By the end of the month, I literally was getting a 4 for $4 at Wendy's. I had no more money. I didn't realize it. So after you spend all your money buying a bunch of shit that no one's ever gonna want after Christmas Day, you're going to go sit down and you're gonna go enjoy a nice meal from Cheesecake Factory. That meal hits you for about 10,000 calories, especially depending on how much you drink. Damn. So if your threshold or your budget is about 2,000 calories a day, but you consume 10,000 calories that day, that means you've eaten over 8,000 calories more than your body can burn. And every time you eat 3,500 calories more than your body can burn, that is a pound of weight gain. So in just that one meal, you've already eaten 2 additional pounds of weight gain. 2 additional pounds of weight gain just from Cheesecake Factory. And what happens when you eat calories that are surplus? Well, your body begins to store some of those additional calories as fat. So some of those calories, take it off, stored as fat. That's how you got the double chin. So you call it stubborn belly fat, but you should call it Cheesecake Factory, the snickerdoodle one. You call it double chin, but you should really call it the appetizers, the poppers, the shrimp poppers. That's what the fat on our body is. More calories than our body can burn. So when you take a laxative or a detox tea, it does not get rid of that fat. When your body decides to store something as fat, it's stored. It's like being in a facility across town. You will not be able to get it. It's not in your back room. If something's in your back room, you can find it versus if something is in a storage facility across the town. It would be a lot harder to find for you. So if you want to actually focus on losing fat and stop wasting your time on detox teas, click my username, take it to my TikTok account, enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number so you can actually lose fat, build and maintain muscle, and join the Facebook family for support. Calorie counting is very obsessive. I suggest a meal plan. To lose weight, do you have to cut out sugars? No. Good morning, Sasha. Even though, yeah, you need the storage facility unlocked. I'm with you. To do 12, 330 for beginners? Absolutely not. It's too excessive. Yeah, I'm trying to lose 70 pounds before the summer. Start with 1 pound a week. Thank you so much, Mike. You need any tips for seasonal depression? Get a meal plan or talk to a professional. You need to be losing more than 1 pound a week. What happens if you lose weight rapidly? But Blake just said I need to lose more than 1 pound a week. For one, you're going to lose more than 1 pound a week. Most people lose 8 to 15 pounds in the first 2 weeks of an anti-inflammatory diet, which is a meal plan to help you get rid of your sugar and your dairy cravings. It's available in the link in the bio. Use the discount code FF30. But if you're someone who's laser focused on super fast fat loss or super fast weight loss, you can get out. This is not the room for you. I'll tell you right now, mainly because your body's going to look like shit and I don't want credit for it. I don't ever want somebody. You can join my Facebook family, thousands of people over there who actually look good. Now, if you're interested in losing weight fast, this is not the place for you, babe. Losing weight fast means you're going to lose a combination of fat and muscle, which means you're going to look deflated or like a busted balloon or have a lot of excess saggy skin. I don't want credit for someone who looks like they lost weight quickly. I have no interest in that. I only have interest in helping people lose fat so they actually can look good, so they don't have any rolls, so they don't have cellulite. So that's the only kind of fat loss I'm interested in. If you're interested in something that's a lot faster for you, go for it. Not my jam. Not my jam. Why? Because I've done it before. It looks like shit and you feel even worse. And more importantly, you gain all the weight back. It's a waste of your time and a waste of my effort. So if you're only interested in actually looking good, you can stay. But if you're not interested in looking good, you should go somewhere else. Go to somebody who'll teach you how to fast or do keto. Yikes. Okay. Hey, Blonde. Thank you so much, KM. I want you to join my Facebook group. I want you to see actual people who look good losing fat, who have muscle definition and or who don't have cellulite or back rolls or fat rolls or double chins. If you would like to lose weight and still have a double chin at the end of that experience, that's wild. That's a wild flex. That you starve yourself for weight loss, but you're still technically big. That's crazy. Drama Girl, get 1,400. Thank you so much, Ruby. What about constipation with bloating issues? It's the dairy more than likely. Get a 2-week anti-inflammatory detox. We don't have Chipotle in your city. You're lucky. Thank you so much, Kazia. I'm always eating Chipotle when I'm in New York for Fashion Week, but I'm ripping and running. Exactly. Thank you, Drama. Why? I appreciate you, Lynn. You're screaming. I'm grinding. Okay. Me going to Cheesecake Factory for my birthday dinner, vibing. You need to go to a nice restaurant for your birthday dinner. I want you to go to a very exquisite, high-end restaurant. Why? They're going to give you a lot less food. Cheesecake Factory gonna give you the most food they can. They're gonna fit as many calories on a plate for you. I never used to, when I was overweight, I never went to nice restaurants ever because they didn't give you enough food. I used to get upset. Where the rest of the food at? I didn't realize that that was an appropriate portion. So I only went to restaurants that gave me an insane amount of food. And then I was surprised that I was overweight at the end of my experience. You're wasting your time. You got to go to places that are not trying to make you overweight and begin to look at the places that you're eating at. I want you to look. When I was in line at Bojangles, which is a fried chicken spot in the South, I used to think I was different than everybody else in line. I used to go to line at Bojangles to get the fried chicken or first thing in the morning, and everyone in line used to be overweight. Foot draggers, that's what I call them. Like, ooh, they foot draggers. I was a foot dragger. So I would judge the people in line like, they bad. I mean, I'm big, but they big. That's what I would say. I was big too. Neo, I was big too. So I would judge people in the line because in my head I was different than them. In my head I worked out. In my head, yes, I was getting Bojangles right now, but really I don't always eat like this. Now, if someone was outside that restaurant, they would judge us all the same. They would say everybody in that restaurant goddamn got an eating problem. Every single person in that restaurant overweight or obese, which was the truth. But in my head, I thought I was different. You got to start looking around and seeing who the hell in the room with you. When you go to these restaurants, the all you can eat buffets, I swear to God, you'll never find me there. You used to find me there all the time when I was overweight. I used to love them places. Girl, I used to love all you could eat, especially with soul food. I used to eat all I could eat. All right. And I was just like everybody else in there. Start looking around. And when you go to nicer places who have smaller portions, you'll find a different experience. Those portions are much more in line with how much we should be eating. We be eating too much. Yeah, Nene in the closet. I'm just like Nene kicking people out of the closet. Hey, Virginia, get an 1,800 calorie plan. Get a sample meal plan. Link in the bio. Weight loss surgery. Get a sample meal plan. You can still do it. You're live. Yes. I'm new. Once you send it, it doesn't. Maribel, send me a DM on Instagram so I can resend you one. Does your plan work with someone who is physically incapable? Absolutely. I have a lot of people who are wheelchair bound. Give me a sample. Give me an email. Golden Corral. Yeah. And Shoney's. Yeah. What's under your arms? I just got test shots for stretch mark removals. Stretch marks do not go anywhere when you lose weight. They're going to stay with you forever unless you do something about them. When I was overweight, I used to fantasize that my life would become perfect, that someday I would suddenly become secure because I have low self-esteem. And that I would lose weight and I would like look like Tiana Taylor or something. I just like have fantasies of my life changing overnight. And one of those changes were that my stretch marks that I've had for 20 years would disappear. What I'll tell you about fat loss, weight loss, ain't shit overnight. If you want something to change, you have to do it yourself. I used to really think my life was going to be perfect once I lost weight. Wrong. You have to change the things. I had a lot of cystic acne because I used to be addicted to dairy. You lose weight, guess what's still there? All the dark marks from all those years of overeating dairy. Uh, what you think? You think it's going to happen overnight? Absolutely not. You have to work towards it. It sucks, but it's so much more satisfying because no one is going to save you. No one's going to save you. So the best you can do is get a sample meal plan. Kid, that means you eat a lot of calories. So yeah, that's right. Send me an email. Thank you so much, Dito. 1,000 calories a day, too low. So you gotta do the work. So one of the things that I'm working on is getting my stretch marks covered because I actually don't want them. Let's talk about it. I know we like to pretend like, oh no, it's your body. You should appreciate your body. I was in the 6th grade when I got stretch marks because I got fat. I grew. It wasn't puberty. I was homeschooled. I was homeschooled. So I ate a ton of food. I got really fat in the 6th grade. Was the beginning of my weight gain journey. So overnight, I got stretch marks all over my child body. That is crazy. I didn't ask for that shit. And at 32, I'm finally like, yeah, let me see about it. So I went to go get tattooing. It's not a removal. They just color in your skin so you can't see the stretch marks. Why not? Am I going to wait for somebody else to do it for me? I could, but they'll never come. They'll never come. No one ever saves you. If you don't do it yourself, it's not going to change. Um, The meal plans are available. Link in the bio. Use the discount code FF30. Yeah, keto is terrible. How can you change your eating habits? Sample meal plan. Thank you so much, EG. 5 pound weight loss. That's only for people who want to do body recompositions, who already like their weight but just want to focus on losing fat and building muscle. You need a meal plan. Link in the bio. How do you use your food scale? By following the plan. The plan will tell you, hey, measure out 4 ounces of rice for your next meal. So make sure you do not leave the website without the food scale. Thank you so much, Zach. I need advice on how much to eat. I have so many people who are no longer on their insulin, Zach. Get a meal plan. Link in the bio. Not me, addicted to dairy, lactose intolerant, and overweight. Baby, 80% of African Americans and Native Americans are lactose intolerant. I don't know one Black person who actually does not eat dairy. We all basically lactose intolerant, which means our body rejects it, which means that's why you're fighting bloating and chronic and cystic acne and also inflammation. But we eat it because we love it. It's so addictive, and your body actually hates it and rejects it. You got to stop eating that food. It is crazy. How do you get rid of flabby arms, building muscle? Do I have children? No. How long did it take you to lose? About a year. Weight loss is pretty simple. Building muscle is harder. Hello, KK. Hello, KK. KK, I'm so proud to see you back in here. You're doing good, KK. Join the Facebook family. Discount code FF30. All roads lead to the sample meal plan. Yes, they do. To eat protein veggies for the first 2 weeks. Yeah, she's trying to get you to drop weight fast. You can get a detox plan if you want. It's a meal plan. 5 meals a day, 14 days. The patches on my arms are to cover tattoos. Does eating high protein help with weight loss? Yeah, because if you eat adequate protein, it helps you maintain your muscles while you lose fat. That's what the meal plan does. So eating protein doesn't do anything except help you hold on to your muscles. And if you hold on to your muscles, then you lose fat as a result of that. But you also got to be eating in a deficit or at maintenance. That's where the plan is. Thank you so much, Joan. A regular one. You can feed your family of 5 for $20 at home or $50 at McDonald's. Crazy nose. Thank you so much, Mom. Thank you so much. Yes, life is short. Life is short if you make it short. When I was overweight, I used to love saying life is short as a way to compensate my overeating. Whenever somebody was next to me, whenever someone was next to me and they were eating like a salad or a sandwich, and I was eating like a lot of food, I'd be like, girl, where the rest of your food at? Life is too short. Life is too short. One thing about me, I gotta eat. I used to love saying life is too short. I used to love that. That was my favorite line as a big girl. It's probably your favorite line. Life is too short. You know that's the biggest lie. That's the biggest fucking lie I ever heard. That is the craziest shit I ever heard. Life is actually long as shit. And the reason and the fact that you're in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s and you're bad down on medication is an indicator of that. You're going to be alive for like 80, 90 years. Like, especially my family stay alive till like they are 100. So think about that. If my family lived till 100 and in my 20s, I was life so short. I was eating everything I could. I was overweight. I was obese. I was pre-diabetic. I was sick. I was actually going to make my life a lot shorter. 1 in 3 Americans will have pre-diabetes or diabetes. That is crazy. Not 98% of that kind of diabetes, type 2 diabetes, is the kind of diabetes you give yourself through your eating habits. It will literally kill you. It'll take away your eyesight. It will make your limbs come off. Diabetes is terrible. There's not one positive thing about diabetes, and 1 in 3 Americans will have it. So I was ripping and running in the streets, eating every goddamn thing I can get my hands on, screaming, girl, life's too short, life's too short. I was making my life short. In my 20s, I wanted to make sure I didn't enjoy my 30s or my 40s or my 50s at all. I wanted to make sure I had my sleep apnea. I wanted to make sure I had to take my blood pressure medication. I wanted to make sure I had to take my insulin. You know how crazy that is? That is actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I want you to think about that the next time you scream life is too short just because you feel like overeating. You're making your life a lot shorter, and your life isn't going to be short. If you still gonna live like 60, 70 years. It's just that in your 30s, you got to start being bad down on medications, going to extra hospital bills, which means spending more money, which means you're going to stay in the poorhouse, which means you're never going to enjoy your life. You're making your life miserable. Not short, just miserable. Why you ain't got no leg and you 50? Where your leg at? That's crazy. That's crazy. All because you ate too much. Facebook saying, bro, that's me. That's crazy. That's crazy that you doing that to yourself. You literally doing it to yourself. That's sick. Life is too short. Life is long as hell. And you're the one who's making it shorter. Weird. Weird flex. Weird flex. You needed this talk? Hey, I'm here every single day and I'm so glad that you're here, boo. What are those? Okay, thank you so much, Yaya. Just overeat. Yeah, make your life shorter. What was the stretch marks treatment? Tattoo. Make your life shorter. And the life don't even be short. I want you to think about your fucking, oh my God. I want you to think about your aunt or your grandma or your mother who's literally like 40 or 50 and they have gout. They're engorged with the amount of salt in their body. They are thick. You ever see somebody thick? I think about my family members. My family members be thick with the sickness. I don't know what that shit is medically, but the fact that if you touch them, it's like leather. Their their lives are miserable. Your life is miserable, and it ain't got to be like that. April down 65 pounds. She finally offer her insulin. Finally, it only took her a few months. She's getting ready to get off her heart medication. She got a new lust for life. Rodney, who was in his 30s, his mid 30s, was making his life so short that he was in a scooter at the Walmart going to pick up more food that was going to make him even bigger because he couldn't walk around the grocery store. He's now 65 pounds down, now running, now actually enjoying his life in his mid 30s. He was making his life short. He was ensuring that he was not going to enjoy the rest of his 30s or his 40s or his 50s until he got this meal plan. His life ain't short no more. It's actually enjoyable. You got to stop with that shit. You have to. Thank you, Benjamin. How do you cover stretch marks? It's just tattoos. Do you recommend cutting dairy? If you can, you don't have to cut dairy, but it is more positive if you do. BCAAs, unnecessary. Thank you so much, Sophia. Is the plan in the bio? Yes, use the discount code FF30. I want to go to the gym. We just had somebody who just joined the Facebook group. She just said this morning she picked up her leg by herself unassisted. Unassisted, why? Because she follows the plan, because we talk about how this plan is about building muscle. She was able to lift her own leg. You think about how young that lady is. She wasn't able to lift her legs. And now she's lifting. Now she's lifting. Soon enough, she'll be running. It's very fast. It happens pretty quickly once you get a plan. But that is a miserable existence. That's miserable. That's miserable. So she been running around eating everything she could to get to the point saying life too short. And she was making her life not only shorter, but fucking trash. Where everyone else is enjoying their life. She was stuck in the bed, not able to move her body. But now she's moving her body. And soon enough, she'll be ripping and running in the streets. Soon enough, she will be enjoying her life. And she won't ever say life is too short again. She will know life is long and I want to enjoy it. Do not waste your time. Get a sample meal plan from the link in the bio. Enter your height, your weight, your age, and your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should get every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Use the discount code FF3085. 150, 160. Yeah, no leg. I know a lot of people with diabetes. I thought I was gonna get diabetes. When I was overweight, I thought diabetes was genetics. And so many people in my family have diabetes. And really, the way I had rationalized it in my head was that, oh, it's not a big deal. You just got to take insulin. I was so young and I was already preparing because my grandfathers had it. So many people in my family had it. I didn't know that there was nothing genetics about diabetes. It was the eating habits. And if I ate like the other people in my family who got diabetes, I too would get diabetes. Yeah, that's a Fendi fact. So if you eat the bullshit like them, yeah, you're going to get it as well. Yes, 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 that's a fact. But if you don't, then you won't. Well, damn it. Maybe I'll stop eating that food just like them. I really did rationalize diabetes as just like something that was going to happen in my life. Why not? Why not? Why not? Because I like my eyesight, I like my legs, I like my life, I like not having to check my insulin levels, I like not being pricked, I like my life. That's why not. Kia, I miss you. You're high blood pressure. Your blood pressure is high. Get a meal plan. I have so many people who are no longer on their blood pressure medication. What's the code for 30% off the website? Do you eat egg whites? Yeah, egg whites are low in calories and high in protein. Not your mom. Wait, not where your leg at. I'm almost a feed you on my sample meal plan, almost out of the 200s. Come on. How much cardio should you do to lose weight? You don't do no cardio to lose weight. You do cardio to increase your cardiovascular strength. You eat less to lose weight. Follow the sample meal plan link in the bio. You're here struggling to gain weight. Enter one height. One. Dang. Is more recent room. Miles talking about DMV workers. You eat less. Get a sample meal plan based on. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I had gastric sleeve and regret it. Lost all of my muscle. I spent years building up muscle. I'm sagging like you're saying. I'm only 25 and I have only kept half the weight off. I was 370, now I'm 230. Now 279 again, trying to get myself in check. I'm proud of you. You got to build muscle. You're fine. You're fine. Now and you're so young. You're so young, which means you get it now. But do you hear someone on my Facebook just said they did the weight loss surgery? What does weight loss surgery do? We'll talk about it. I know you already know this because obviously you're a part of the family, but let's talk about what weight loss surgery does. How do you qualify for weight loss surgery? Eating too much. No other way to qualify for it. No other way. No other way. Eating more calories than your body can burn. If your body is burning, let's say 2,000 calories a day, but you're eating 5,000 calories a day, this is what your body is burning. But this is what you're eating. You will gain weight. Every 3,500 calories in a surplus is a pound of weight gain. You're gaining a pound by eating just about this many calories. You're only burning 2,000, but you're eating 5,000. So every single time you're in a surplus of 3,500, you gain a pound. More pounds you gain, the more overweight you become, and then you qualify for weight loss surgery. Okay, so at 370 pounds, we could do the math right now. Let's say 370 pounds, let's say on average, you should have been like 150. Yep. Let's say on average, you should have been like, so that means you were 220 pounds overweight. That literally means you ate 770,000 calories in a surplus. Let's just say you were supposed to be around 150, but you ended up being 370 to get to weight loss surgery. This is how many calories you ate too much of that your body didn't burn. This is how many calories your body was storing as additional fat. This is 5 pounds of fat. So your body was storing calories as fat, which is how you qualify for weight loss surgery. You ate damn near 750,000 in additional calories. This is how it happens. That's it. Ain't no other way around it. That's fine. So what happens when you do weight loss surgery? Well, before weight loss surgery, you eating 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 calories a day. That's simple. That's easy peasy. You addicted to the sugars and the dairy shit. You going to just Bojangles or McDonald's once a day. You running up the calories. So it's very easy to eat 5,000. Thank you, Izzy. It's very easy. It's very easy. Now, what you should have did was get a meal plan. That's okay. I'm not talking to you, boo. I'm talking to the other people in the TikTok room. What you should do instead of weight loss surgery, get it. If your doctor tells you to, but unless you're like severely morbidly obese, most people on average, you can lose weight at home. It's very simple and it's a lot safer for you because what you should do, if you eat this many calories, you should say, damn, let me see my metabolic rate. Let me see how many calories my body is burning. And let me start eating this number. You should go from eating way too damn much to eating how much of calories your body can burn. If you do that, if you get the meal plan from the link in the bio, what we do is you lose fat. You lose fat. Because at 370 pounds, this was the weight she was, 370. Let's say she had, and she didn't have as much, but let's say she had 200 pounds of muscle and 170 pounds of fat. At 370, what we would have done if she were to eat 2,000 calories, let's just say, we would have tried to maintain all this muscle, all that muscle, all of it. And then just lose a little bit of fat, 1 pound a week, just fat going down, but maintaining muscle. So really her goal for us would not have been to get her to 150 pounds. That's too little. She would have lost muscle at that point. Instead, our goal would have been probably keep her in the 200s. Keep her in the 200s, but she would have looked stacked. She would have looked like Malaya, Michelle. She would have looked like, you ever seen a girl who's like, she'd say, oh, I'm 225. You be like, damn, my 220 don't look like that. It's because she got more muscle. So we would have wanted to maintain her muscle by eating the amount of calories her body can burn. But instead, what weight loss surgery does is it takes you from one extreme, oh my goodness, surgery, or Ozempic, or Mounjaro, or fasting, or juicing, anything that restricts your calories. It takes you from this extreme of eating 5,000 calories to this extreme of eating 500 calories. After lap band surgery, you might only get 300 to 600 calories in. So from one extreme to the other, what we should have did, you was binging over here, then you start starving. It restricts how many calories your body can burn, how many calories your body can consume. It restricts it. It's the worst thing ever. From one extreme to the other, this is terrible. Ain't nothing positive about this, especially for people who don't have a lot of weight to lose. Why are you getting weight loss surgery? You only got a couple pounds to lose. All it's going to do is make you lose weight, which is a combination of fat and muscle. This is terrible. Losing muscle, the worst thing to do to your body. Losing muscle is how you'll end up being skinny, but still being fat, i.e., lots of excess skin, saggy, flabby skin. You're not going to like the way that this looks, and you'll also gain the weight back. So when you're supposed to eat 2,000, but you've been eating 5,000, that's how you big. And then post weight loss surgery, you're going to eat less than 1,000 calories. You can't eat that much predictable. You can't eat that much. So what happens? You lose weight rapidly. Every 3,500 calories in a deficit is a pound of weight loss. Yeah, you lose hair, teeth, break bones. Why are you breaking bones and teeth? Density, bone density. It is in your bones, but it's also in your teeth. Why do people break bones and teeth? Because muscle is connected to your bone density. How much muscle you have will dictate your bone density. And your bone density dictates, like, if you got low bone density, shit, if you fall real quick, you'll break a bone. If you got higher bone density, you fall real quick, you ain't gonna break shit. So when you do weight loss surgery, you lose weight rapidly, which means you lose muscle. And what happens when you lose muscle? It lowers your bone density. So that's why a lot of people post surgery end up breaking very easily or losing hair. Okay, tell me the positive, sis. I still haven't heard one. Unless you're super morbidly obese, right? Because you have to get out of that stage really quickly. Either way, when you lose weight rapidly, you lose muscle. It's the worst fucking thing. Not only do you not look good, saggy, baggy, excess skin, but also your body doesn't perform as well. And what else happens? This. Remember when your body, all you had to do was find the highest number you could eat every single day to maintain weight. That number around 2,000. All you really had to do was just stop eating so fucking much and eat a little less. But instead, you stopped eating so much, you started eating a lot less. That's the problem. You should have stopped in the middle, but you skipped the middle. So what happens when you skip the middle? Your body no longer is going to burn 2,000 calories. When you lose muscle, you lower your metabolic rate or your metabolism. Now your body say, I'm only going to burn 1,400 calories a day for her now. And if you keep losing that muscle, that number is going to lower. So this makes your threshold harder. As you have weight loss surgery or whatever, or like Ozempic, Mounjaro, anything that you do for longer term weight loss, keto fasting, you'll lose muscle, and this number will happen anyways. So all of it sucks. And when you lower how many calories your body is burning, when you with keto, Mounjaro, Ozempic, fasting, juicing, whatever, one day you will increase the amount of calories that you consume, especially when you get off of the drugs like Ozempic. It no longer suppresses your appetite and you will eat more. But the fucked up part about it is that before you had to eat over 2,000 calories to gain weight. Now, if you eat over 1,400, you gaining weight. So that makes weight gain even faster. So that's why a lot of people be like, dang, I'm gaining weight and I don't even eat as much as I used to. Yeah, you don't eat as much as you used to, but your threshold is lower than it used to be. That's the problem. So what do I want you to do instead? Right now, you eat too damn much. You eat too much. Let's say your threshold 2,000, and you eating 5,000. That's too damn much. You eating too much. You know that. I know that. Whatever. Your threshold is 2,000. I want you to get a meal plan. That'll be 2,000. I want you to enter your height, your weight, your age, your activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every single day to lose 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. That number 2,000, bet. So get the 2,000 calorie plan. Use the discount code FF30 for 30% off. Start eating that much. Don't eat less than that. Don't eat no less than that. If you eat this much, you'll get 30 to 35% protein to maintain your muscles. Thank you, Predictable, to maintain your muscles. And then what happens is this number increases over time. The more muscle you maintain and build while losing fat, the higher this number goes. 21, 22, 23, so on and so forth. So what happens? Oh, well, am I supposed to do a meal plan forever? No. Wow, this is why you come into the room to understand the importance of building muscle. My goal is to make you fall in love with building muscle and progressive overload so you can see all of the benefits for right now and long term, so you can always build muscle. But let's say you fall off. You fall off. Shit, everybody be falling off. 95% of people who lose weight fall off. Now, my percentage rate is a lot lower for people on my plan, but it doesn't even matter. what happens if you do fall off? Well, what's happened if you do fall off is I don't increase your metabolic rate. Even if you was on it for 6 months or a year or whatever, even if you was on top of your shit, at minimum, we kept you at this number and we took you to a higher number. So that means you now have to eat more than this to gain weight. Before you had to eat more than 2,000 to gain weight. Now we've increased your number. You got to eat more than 2,300 to gain weight. And you have learned the principles of weight loss and fat loss, which means you'll never go back to eating 5,000 calories again because you understand how fucking crazy that was in the first place. You understand that that's how I gain weight. So it's the understanding of the science behind it, but also the importance of building muscle, and we taking your metabolic rate up. So even if you fall off, you'll still be fine because it would have gone up. So that's what I want you to do for my Facebook girl. I can't see your name. Build the muscle. Yes, you've lost the weight and you've lost the muscle and you're starting to gain the weight back. That's okay. Build the muscle now. You will create the body that you want. You know, a lot of people with diabetes, it's crazy. Yeah, mad people got diabetes. Lou, you funny. You funny. 75, type 1 diabetes is genetic, but 98% of people who have diabetes have type 2 diabetes. That is not genetics. That is through your eating habits and your lack of activity. That is, you gave it to yourself with type 2 diabetes. Most people who have 98%, it's a very small percentage of people who get diabetes from genetics. 98% get it from the eating. That's crazy. And anybody who has type 1 diabetes who got it genetically will tell you ain't nothing sweet about having it. So the fact that you're giving it to yourself through your eating habits is crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Mocha. After weight loss surgery, can you improve your muscles? It's okay. So here's the thing with improving muscles during weight loss surgery, especially in the beginning. This is why your doctor tells you to drink like lots of protein shakes. The doctor is just trying to get you to get adequate protein in. It's hard to get adequate protein in because of the amount of calories that you can consume. And most people don't like to get just protein in. If you have an unhealthy relationship with food, and you do, if you qualify for weight loss surgery, you eat a lot. You don't eat a lot of protein. That's a Fendi fact. There's no way you eat a lot of protein if you qualify for weight loss surgery. You probably eat a lot of sweets, a lot of dairy, a lot of sugar. You got a addiction to it. Like most of us are addicted to it. So when it comes to weight loss surgery, the doctor does give you good tools to help maintain muscle. That's why they tell you to eat so much protein. It's just hard for someone to, for one, understand why they eat protein. They really just don't understand it, and how to get protein in. How do you get it in the morning, afternoon, night, everything. And then they fall back into their old addictive habits, finding ways to drink soda, even though you ain't supposed to drink soda, drinking juice, all this kind of stuff. So your stomach has a smaller capacity, and as people get further along with weight loss surgery, post-surgery, they start filling up their small capacity stomach with more foods that they like to eat, and that food is not protein. Thank you, Annie. Yeah, build muscle. Had surgery. Is it possible to build muscle? Yes. Get a personal trainer. Can you bulk properly when 20 pounds underweight? Yeah. Eat adequate protein. Good 500 calories in a surplus. I don't know what Wegovy is. Thank you, Curly. You still eating a calorie deficit? Very good. Thank you so much, User41. I always try to be very descriptive. Yes. Succeed is down 7 pounds in 6 weeks, 1 pound of fat a week. So that she's down about 1.5 of these. 1.5 of these. This is fat. This is 5 pounds of fat. That means she looks different. If you lose just water, you don't look different. You look the same. You lose fat, you look very different. Stubborn belly fat, link in the bio. Thank you so much, Women Get Shit. 160. I'm starting my cut. Check out laser cavitation. I think it was expensive. Hey, bougie. Sugar addiction, 2-week anti-inflammatory diet. It's available, link in the bio. You manage a vitamin department. You're giving good advice. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Predictable. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hey, Beetlejuice, cat. I try not to eat more than 1,200 calories a day. That's too low. It's not good to undereat. It's not good to undereat. Undereating will just lead to losing muscle. So how do you lose muscle? Losing muscle is the worst thing to do to your body. Thank you, Kenny. Losing muscle is the worst thing to do to your body. It lowers your bone density, which means you're more susceptible to break bones, especially as you get older, get arthritis, osteoporosis. You won't be able to use your body, wipe your butt, drive your car. So it's very bad as you get older. But also losing muscle is bad because it lowers your metabolic rate, which means it's easier to gain weight once you lower your metabolic rate, your threshold. All right. So how do you lose muscle? Getting old. Can't nobody help that. The older we get, the harder it is to put on muscle, and then eventually we start to lose it. It starts to deteriorate. Our body eats it. So you cannot help that. What is another way to lose muscle? Being sick, being sick, being sick. A lot of sick people lose muscle. You've seen it. Look very frail, very fragile, very sickly. So cannot help that in most cases either. Being sick, getting old. Can't help it. It happens. It's a part of nature. What is another way to lose muscle? Not eating enough. Under eating. Simply under eating. You can help that. An old person and a sick person, they can't help it. Now you can help it. Why are you under eating? You're gonna lose muscle. That's not smart. What is another way to lose muscle? Under training, not training your muscles. So when you do a ton of cardio, a bunch of like running, you're losing muscle because you're not training it. You're not maintaining it. So that's why the 90-day plan is so important. It teaches you how to eat right to maintain muscle, but also how to do progressive overload to build muscle. Keto works for nobody. 95% of people who do it gain the weight back. It's unsustainable. Keto is only really suggested for children who are epileptic, who have seizures, and it's only a temporary solution. So it's not even supposed to be for your big grown self. It's not good. Thank you so much, Body by Breezy. How do we find out when your threshold changes? You can get metabolic tests, but also you can just get a new meal plan every 90 days. As your fat comes down and your activity level goes up, it'll be changing. You can't lose weight yet, but I can later. How long will the discount be available? Lovely. I always have something going on. I stopped binging and cut calories, and now I'm in a position where I gain fast. How can I fix that? Get a meal plan, Angie. You went from one extreme to the other. Stop it. You got to just get on a good foot. Pescatarian plan. Thank you so much. It changed your life. I appreciate you. Yeah, you ready to change your life. I have pescatarian, vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free plans. Yes, you read. It is. If my maintenance is 2,400, yes, Olivia, that's good. Thank you so much. Women Get Shit. I love that. Thank you, Di. Got to start watching your lives. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't lose the enthusiasm. I'm here every day. Y'all remember that man talking about diabetes? Yeah. He was telling them because he had the diabetes from the eating. It's crazy. It is crazy. Hey, Zen, you're 290. You was 290. Now you 250. I don't really know what to do to keep losing and not have loose skin. You got to lose fat and build and maintain muscle so you do not end up looking saggy and or baggy. You do not want to have excess skin. Yeah, it's scary, Erica. You won't wish that on nobody. It's the Fendi fact for me. You know I love Nikki. Come on now. Go thank you so much. How can you become more disciplined with food? Get a meal plan. It'll just tell you what to do. You don't lack discipline. You just lack planning. Like you go to work every single day. So you understand the benefits of going to work. You go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. People don't lack discipline when it comes to eating right. I just don't know what to eat. Like if I told you right now, eat in a calorie deficit, you would have no clue how to actually accomplish that. But if you had a meal plan, it would tell you, girl, to get into a calorie deficit, you need to eat 4 ounces of egg whites this morning. And then meal 2, eat 7 ounces of this, 3 ounces of that. Meal 5, eat this and this and this. It just tells you what to do because you really just don't know. I don't have like the taste of water, and that's a huge reason for me and my weight. What does that mean? Does that mean you drink a lot of sodas and juices and those have a lot of calories and that's why you're overweight because you overconsume the amount of calories your body burns? If so, yes. If you're saying just drinking soda is why you overweight, no, that's not true. You just drinking a lot of it. Not drinking water is not why you're overweight. It's eating or consuming more calories than your body can burn. Fasting is just a starvation diet. That's a form of disordered eating. If you fast for weight loss, you're wasting your time. You're going to gain the weight back and you'll probably create more disordered eating problems. You do cardio, but your stomach isn't leaving. Yes, because you're losing muscle and water. It doesn't matter. You're going to look. Think about people who do cardio for weight loss. Yes, you're skinnier on the scale, but you end up being more saggy or baggy or have more excess skin. Losing muscle is not how you want to lose weight. Maintaining muscle. Thank you, Burn. Still sitting. Yes. Where can you calculate how many calories? Ask your doctor if you just had surgery. Thank you so much, T. Marie. No fasting. I lost 35 pounds in a month and a half. Is that too fast? That's extremely fast. Well, it depends on your start weight, but that's fast. My doctor told me to do a restrictive diet of just protein and veggies for every meal. Is that good? Your doctor wants you to cut calories so you can hurry up and try to lose some weight. You can if you like. Ask your doctor. Ask your doctor. Most of the time, doctors give extreme diets because if your doctor told you, hey, eat 2,000 calories a day, studies show you're going to eat at least 1,000 calories more than that. A lot of people just don't know how to eat the amount of calories they're supposed to. They don't make their food at home. They make all their food in oil and butter instead of spray, and they don't weigh out their food. So it's hard to hit the amount of calories you're supposed to. But follow your doctor's instructions and join the Facebook family. Thank you, Scarlett. If I end up with loose skin, can you build muscle to improve their strength and appearance? Absolutely. But your goal is to not lose muscle so you don't even start off with loose skin. How much percentage of protein? 30 to 35%. I just reached 150 pounds after losing 40 pounds this year from planning my meals. Host of Fiend understands planning is how you get to where you want to go. Yeah. I reached my goal weight loss, but what to do now? Start eating 2,000 calories. I was on 1,500. Yes. Hey, Alicia, when should you do cardio? Early in the morning. Honestly, you just said a lot that I needed to hear. I'm listening. Thank you so much, Mary. I'm here every day. How much cardio? 30 minutes a day, 7 days a week. How much weight training? 3 days a week, 1 hour each session. What percentage of protein? 30 to 35%. Adding a 10-minute walk to workouts. Very good. I appreciate you, Riley. Thank you. Your first time here, any meal plans for PCOS? Get a sample meal plan, anything, link in the bio. You do not have slow metabolism. You do not have slow metabolism. There's no such thing as slow metabolism. You have a metabolic rate that may be low. Now let's talk about it. I'm going to keep saying it. From age 20 to 60, your metabolic rate or your metabolism is the same. Let's say that number is 1,500. From age 20, when you was cute, when you had a nice little shape, when you had body, your metabolism was 1,500 or your metabolic rate. Towards age 60, when you're big, when you got the diabetes or the pre-diabetes, when you whatever, metabolism the same. Now I know when you was 20, you used to say my metabolism's so fast. And I know towards 60, you're starting to say my metabolism is so slow. And I'm telling you right now, ain't nothing has changed with your metabolism. Absolutely zero, zilch, nada. It ain't nothing. It's the same. It's the same. It's around the same number. It's the same. What's changed? How much you move your body. At 20, you thotting and bopping, you ripping and running, you in the streets, you got a job that keep you on your feet, you got an active lifestyle. At 60, you don't do shit. You at home all day, you watching the television, you work from home, you got a good job. Activity level, down. Metabolism, same. What about at age 20? At age 20, you don't eat that much. You don't have that much money. Yeah, you eat junk food, but it's the only thing you stopping to eat. You eat a bag of chips and a soda and dick. I mean, you don't eat that much at 20. Honestly, because you don't have money. At 60, you going to every brand new restaurant there is. You love going out to eat. You always out of town on vacation. You eat a lot. Food. Activity, down. Food, up. Metabolism, same. Metabolism, same. Okay. What that mean? You need to eat less. You need to move your body more. The older you get, you need to move less. You need to eat less and move more. Because when you were younger, it came natural to you. When you were younger, you had a terrible job. They made you the bartender. They had you waiting tables. You had to work at a sneaker store. You had to stand up. When you're young, you're in a grind. You're setting up your future. So you are moving more. When you old, you sedentary. You ain't got to do that much. You're not moving. This is how you were able to manage your weight. Younger, just moving more. The metabolism, ain't nothing going on there. Now, your appetite is fast when you're old. Your metabolism is the same, but the appetite is fast. When you're young, you really don't eat that much. I know you always had a sweet tooth, but I really want you to think about it. You didn't have that much money for how much going out to eat that you do now. And for my people who are young in the room, I know what you're thinking. Oh, okay, I'm 20, I'm safe. No, I want you to, at least for a person who 50, 60, they're just now getting into Uber Eats and fast foods. An older person really don't eat out as much as younger people. Younger people, y'all grew up on fast food. Y'all grew up on Uber Eats. So I want you to think about how much Uber Eats is coming to your house right now at 20. That's sick. You eat Uber Eats. You eat out every single day. When you get their age, you're going to be big as a house. That is crazy because at least an older person just now got into eating out. But younger people, y'all been into eating out since you've been a little girl. Your mama has never made a hot meal. That's crazy. So at a young age, you're already bigger than these people were. So at 60, you're bigger than you're bigger at 20 than they were at 20. So that means you're only going to get bigger as you get older. They a little bit big now. You want to be real big later. That's why 1 in 3 in Americans in the next 10, 15 years will have diabetes. Their generation don't have diabetes as bad now as your generation will have it. Your generation going to be sick as a dog. So At 20, you need to think about your lifestyle and know that it's only going to get worse. You're only going to eat more and you're only going to move your body less. You already work from home now. At least a 60-year-old used to work outside. 20-year-olds never had an outside job. Y'all gonna be real big. Real big. That's crazy. Okay, so metabolism is really not changing decade to decade. The food choices are, the activity levels are. I gotta finish up, you guys. Discipline is key. That's it. Beetlejuice. What kind of athletic wear? Fine Fit Fitness. It's available. Link in the bio. The jumpsuit here. You 150, get a sample meal plan. If you fast, will you lose muscle? You probably will. Thank you, Nancy. Does fat not burn into muscle? Fat does not turn into muscle. Fat and muscle. This is fat. This is muscle. These two will never be the same. They're different. This is a stack of fake money. This will never be real money. This is fake money. This is fake. I got it from Amazon. Will this fake money ever turn into real money? Hell no. Will fat ever turn into muscle? Hell no. They not the same. What to eat before working out? Anything on the sample meal plan? You're muscular. Why can't you lose your stomach? You got to lose fat. It's just fat. Hey, Dallas. Thank you so much, Mama Bear. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your eyes. Hey, Tiff. Hey, Yuzo. Thank you, Kat. You're 20 and I've never been safe. Nope. Lou, you 20. You 200 pounds at 20. Most like older people was never 200 pounds. The most older people I know, they're really not even that big to me. But now that the fact that the new 20-year-olds, they heavy. The new 20-year-olds heavy Debbie. They heavy Chevy, which means y'all only gonna get bigger. So I'm so glad that you're in the room right now, Lou, and that you're getting your life together, because like really, you be outside a lot. You're gonna start to be inside a lot more when you get older. You eat a lot now. You only gonna eat more as you get older. So where you start off is just the starting place. You got a long way to go. And if you want to enjoy your life, you got to get on the straight and narrow. And I know you're starting to plan, Lou. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much, Ty. Use the discount code FF30 for 30% off. To lose weight, yeah, you got to be moving. Thank you. Your mama never went out. Yeah, Nancy, like my grandparents is really not that big. My grandmother, when I think about my family, they were sharecroppers. They can't read. So that shit is crazy to me. They really don't read. They just started reading or signing their names like a decade or two ago. That is crazy. So they didn't go out to eat the way that I went out to eat. I went out to eat, but they didn't go out to eat because they can't read the menus. That makes me very emotional. They can't read the menus. The fuck? So they don't go out to eat. So they're really not that big. Versus me, they've given us this great opportunity, and I can read every menu, and my ass was at every restaurant eating as much as I possibly could. That's crazy. So generations change, and whatever your grandmama size is, her kids is bigger than her, and whatever your mama size is, you're gonna be bigger than her. Fat doesn't turn into muscle. No. I had weight loss surgery and lost a lot of muscle. Yeah, build muscle, link in the bio. Thank you so much for your eyes. It took me all my life to get under 200. Yep, Lou. And it's gonna be a struggle. If you didn't have this information, it would be such a struggle for you. It'd be such a struggle for you. Girl, I couldn't get some of the ingredients. It's okay. You don't have to get all the ingredients. I'm 6 foot and 200 pounds, only get around 130 grams of protein. That's straight, but you could get in more if you were following the plan. But not drinking enough water can disrupt bowel movements, leading to a lot of backed up waste. Yeah, but not okay. Let's talk about waste. Waste is not fat. Your body is made up of two things. If you get a DEXA scan right now, it's an x-ray of your body. It'll tell you how much of your body is fat, how much of your body is muscle, how much of your body is bones. So let's say you 300 pounds. And let's say 170 pounds of your body was muscle. And let's say 120 pounds of your body was fat. There's only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. Only 4 ways to change the way your body looks. The first way is to gain fat, gain muscle, or lose fat. The third way to change the way your body looks is to gain fat or lose fat. There are only 4 ways to change the way your body looks, and it all includes fat or muscle. Get fat, lose muscle. Get fat, lose fat. Get muscle, lose muscle. Those are the only way to change the way your body looks. So when people are obsessed with their bowel movements and or detox teas and laxatives, you're wasting your time, because that's not going to change the way your body looks. Most of your body, if you're 300 pounds, 170 pounds of your body could be muscle, while 120 was fat. How much of your body is waste or shit? Little to none. You got 10 pounds of miscellaneous weight in your body, i.e. how much your brain weigh, how much your bones weigh, how much your blood weigh. That's miscellaneous. Majority of your issue is muscle or fat. So when you take detox teas, it's a waste of your time. You're not doing anything. It just makes you poop. It only makes you poop. And poop does not dictate the way that your body changes. Your body don't change through how much shit you have in it. You could be backed up with shit for 7 days. Okay? That's not gonna change the way your body looks. You either gotta lose fat and muscle to change the way your body looks. So if you poop, congratulations. I don't really care because you was gonna do that anyways. Your body already does that. And just drink more water, of course. But that's not going to change the way your body looks. And it's really not going to make a dent in your weight, in your real weight, in your fat versus muscle weight. So stop taking the detox teas. You're not going to look different. He was a sharecropper too. He couldn't read. And your brother, yeah, Savage One. It's very true for our history. Body composition test, I didn't know how accurate it was. I think it should be pretty accurate. You need to know how to build muscle. Sample meal plan, link in the bio. Thank you so much, 50 Shades. I appreciate you. I gained I gotta go, you guys. Hey, Australia, I've been on for like 3 hours. How do you get out of a plateau? Sample meal plan, link in the bio. How do you learn macros? Macros is just calories. Every 1 gram of protein is 4 calories. Every 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. Every 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. Macros are just calories. It's like having a $100 bill, but then breaking it down into a 10s, 5s, 20s, 50s. Macros is just a breakdown of a $100 bill. So it's much more important to understand the importance of calories because that's what a macro is. Can you write it on the board? Cardio. Cardio. Get a watch from the link in the bio. Start to track your steps. I want you at minimum to do 30 minutes of cardio 7 days a week. Why? You're not going to lose no weight. That ain't enough cardio. You're not burning enough calories. What cardio is for is to increase your cardiovascular strength. So you can sit on live for 3 hours straight and not get winded. That's all cardio is. So you can go up and down a flight of stairs. So you can bend down and jump back up. That's all cardio is, cardiovascular strength. So that's why I want you to get into doing it. But I want you to do at least 8 to 10,000 steps a day. You can track them by getting a watch in the link in the bio. Use the discount code FF30. The steps is just to make sure that you're doing something with the rest of your day. If you do 30 minutes of cardio, you might only hit 2,000-3,000 steps and then sit down for the rest of the day. That's not good enough. You still need to move your body. And if you have a sedentary job, you don't move enough. So 8 to 10,000 steps a day, just make sure that you're on the move. This doesn't need to be aggressive. You don't need to run. You just need to move your body throughout your home. And then I want you to do 3 days of lifting. Your lifting sessions should be 1 hour each session. You should do the progressive overload workouts in the link in the bio, and that's going to tell you exactly how to lift to build muscle. 1 hour each session, 3 days a week. Prioritizing building muscle. Let's get to 20,000 likes, you guys. Thank you. All you got to do is double tap. You lifted dumbbells properly yesterday because of your teaching. 20 pounds to 8 reps, 3 sets. Theme. The misses. That makes me so happy. And that's why I come on live every single day. Every single day I come on live. I try to give you guys new information, sometimes the same information, because maybe it didn't get through your thick skull the first 7 times I said it. And yesterday, the Mrs. G did dumbbells to build biceps so that she can create beautiful sculpted arms that are not saggy or flabby as she loses weight. And she did 20 pounds, 8 reps of them, 3 sets. She understands now how to build a muscle, and she won't ever go back to that whatever workout she was doing before. I'm very proud of you, the missus. That makes it worth coming up here. Hey, Andrew. Thank you so much. I don't say jogging. I don't want you to jog. I want you to walk 30 minutes a day. I don't want anybody to run. Most of the people who start on my plan can't run. They're overweight, and every 1 pound of weight loss is 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. So I just want you to start moving. You're 173 and 66 pounds of body fat. Yes. I'm so proud of you. That is so incredible to know. Cherry is 173. Cherry, that's math, baby. Cherry, we can get exactly where we want to go, Cherry. Cherry, this is math. Cherry follows my meal plan. She's on the last day of her 2-week anti-inflammatory detox. She's losing fat and building muscle, and she just started 2 weeks ago. In addition to following my calculator in the link in the bio, she went out yesterday. She in Canada, so all her shit is free. Shout out to the healthcare system. She got a metabolic test where she put her mouth on a tube, and it told her how many calories that her body burns every single day at rest, which dictates how much she should eat. So she also got her body fat tested to see how fat she is. A lot of people think they need to lose a lot of weight rapidly. That's the worst thing to do. Losing weight rapidly will result in fat loss and muscle loss. You're going to look saggy, flabby. You're going to look, not the way you want. So we want Cherry to look exactly how she envisions herself. We don't want her to lose weight and then for her to be like, okay, I can't wear no bathing suit because I got a lot of saggy skin. I got back rolls. We want her to love her body. So Cherry is 173 pounds, but she's only 66 pounds of fat. That's it. That means let's take away 5 of them pounds. Let's take away 5. Come on, math. You know the math. Don't be mathing, Cherry. So that's 100 pounds. Damn, you over 100 pounds of muscle. A lot of women are only like 70 pounds of muscle. Okay, so 173 minus 66. Let's leave some. Let's say she's 100 pounds of muscle. Let's leave 6 pounds for miscellaneous. 6 miscellaneous. Miscellaneous meaning brain, miscellaneous like bones, blood, that kind of stuff. The rest of her body is either muscle or fat. That's how we're broken down. So Cherry might be 173 and she might have been like, oh, I need to get to 140. I need to get to 120. I need to get skinny Denny. No, you don't. At minimum, you need to keep every single pound of muscle that you have in your body. Don't lose a lick of muscle. Don't ever lose muscle. So her minimum weight at least is 100. But then she got to have a certain amount of body fat percentage in order to be healthy. We're going to put her body fat percentage at 20%, which means 120 pounds would be good for her. 120 pounds. If she maintains muscle and gets to a nice body fat percentage, a 20% body fat percentage might mean she might have definitely a flat stomach, muscle definition, great looking legs. She'll look very healthy and very sexy. Okay, at 20%. So her goal weight is 120, which means she only needs to lose 46 pounds of fat. She only needs to lose 46 pounds of fat. Only needs to lose 46 pounds of fat, which means she needs to be in a calorie deficit. Every 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. So we need to multiply 3,500 times 46. That's all the fat she wants to lose. She don't want to lose no more than that. That means 1 pound a week is our goal. She's going to lose faster than that. But even if that was the case, she would lose it in like 8 months, 9 months. 9 months, she would literally have the perfect body. No excess skin, no saggy skin, just a bad bitch. And really during this time, what we want her to do is not only keep this muscle, but it's really our goal to increase the amount of muscle she has. To go from 10 pounds of muscle to like 115 pounds of muscle. We're going to try to max out how much muscle she could put on in her first year. A lot of newbies can put on 20 to 25 pounds of muscle in their first year. Most people on average put about 10 to 15 pounds of muscle in their first year. We want to push her towards the higher end. So let's say she got 115 pounds of muscle. We would have to up how much fat she would have to keep. So if she upped the amount of fat that she has to be now, 115 times 20%, she would have to be 23 plus 115. Actually, her goal weight for us would be 138. Her goal weight would be 138. So right now she's 173. We really want her to get to 138, which means she only needs to lose 35 pounds of fat at this point. If we can build muscle by doing the progressive overload, she will only need to lose 35 pounds of fat. That means in 35 weeks, it'll be faster than that. But at minimum, 35 weeks, she would have this really, really incredible physique. Very incredible physique. At 20% body fat, with this much muscle and that much fat, she would look fucking sick. She wouldn't be hungry not one day. She would be creating a healthy relationship with food. She'd have more energy. She would really be on an amazing track at 35 pounds of fat loss. That's it. So where you think you need to be versus where you actually want to be is just all about math. And the math can continue to get deeper. I can tell you exactly how many calories in a deficit. How many calories? 35 times 3,500. She'll need to eat 122,000 calories less every single to achieve this weight. To achieve 138, she needs to eat in a deficit of 122,500 calories. How is she going to achieve that? By following the meal plan. Doing it every single day means at the end of 35 weeks exactly, she would have lost that much fat. Just following the plan. Weight loss, fat loss is very simple. If you have your numbers. And if you use the calculator and the link in the bio, those are your numbers. If you follow the plan, those are your numbers. You will absolutely get there. It's just numbers. It's very easy if you have a plan. Thank you so much, user 8. Thank you. Where do you add the discount code in the checkout? Use FF30. Any tips for a cycler? Just do it every single day. You tried macros, weights, and didn't see any results with weight loss. What should you do? Get a sample meal plan. All right, you guys, menopause struggles, get a sample meal plan. What do you do if you sit at your 9 to 5 and don't get home till late? Stand up at work. Stand up at work. Start standing up at work. Ask them for a beer desk. Ask them for a stand up desk. If they don't get you one, then just start standing up at work. You work at your job, and the way that your life is going, you always gonna work at that job, and or you're always gonna be at jobs that don't give you any flexibility or give you an opportunity to have a better life. I want you to think at people. Think about rich people. Think about white people. Think about people who got good jobs. Think about people who work at Google. You know what they do for their people? They don't let their people get big. So if you work at a job that don't give a about your health, your job don't care nothing about you. Your job don't let you get no lunch hour. Your job not gonna get you no stand up desk like Facebook. If you worked at Facebook, they would have got you a stand up desk. But your job is going to keep you poor and it's going to keep you big, and you will stay there and or get worse jobs. So what are you gonna do? They're not gonna change who they are. They like people like you. You're cheap. You're cheap. You think about people who work at Google, who work at Apple. Them people don't never get big. Why? Because they got good cafeteria services and they don't sell no damn shrimp Alfredo. Not the way you like it. They give their people therapy. They give their people nap areas. They know the better lifestyle their people have, the more productive they are and the more money they make. But your job is going to keep you at that chair. They're going to keep you getting bigger and bigger and bigger every year. Please. So if your job don't let you stand up, you need to stand up. Because if not, you're going to stay at that job forever and you're always going to be big and you're never going to make no money and you're never going to get to where you want to go in life. Cherry's been on this meal plan for 2 weeks. You know what she started to do? Have a better schedule, have some more energy. She's working on another business that she wants to open. She's being more productive. She's going to get to where she wants to go. Rodney is getting ready to open up his company. He's down 65 pounds. He's changing his life. These jobs will keep you right where they want you, fat and lazy, begging for that check because you spent all of the last one on food. You can stay there if you want, but me, I got to go. I got to go. I used to stay at my job for a long time. They didn't let me do anything either. Okay. Then one day you have got to figure out how to get yourself out of that pickle. Metabolic test, you can go anywhere. You got to Google carbs are fine. Yep. Stop winging it. Yeah, get the meal plan. Thank you so much. You love math class. When you get more water bottles, January, what do you do to get strong legs? Leg press. 18% body fat. You want to get to 126. That's good, Amira. Get a meal plan. You had to buy your own stand-up desk. Joe, them people don't care about you. They don't care about you, so you shouldn't care about them. You got to change your lifestyle, your life. Google, Facebook, they have cafeterias, healthy food, free money, and then people are living good lives versus our jobs that are harder, that get paid less, that want to keep you. They want to keep you right where you are. Don't do it. Please don't do it. You get up from your desk at 5-minute workouts. Tanya knows. Tanya not going to be at that job too much longer. She's going to be out of there. Hey, Color. If you have a bad back, get a personal trainer. You have more energy, but it kicks in when I should be going to sleep. Yeah, but you got to go to bed. Where do you suggest going for a metabolic test? I'm not sure. You're aiming to make $300,000 as an influencer in 2023 and move to Toronto. Cherry, you said it out loud. You're doing the steps you need to do to get there. You will absolutely make it. Thank you so much, unapologetically. Hey, Pikita, I gotta go, you guys. Is it healthy to be 148 for a 20-year-old woman? It could be, depending on how much muscle you got. Hey, Dory, you're 110 pounds. How can you gain more muscle? Get a sample meal plan link in the bio. Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to gain 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that number. Do I have a YouTube video breaking down? No. So your weight, what do you do when you get your meal plan? Just get a meal plan link in the bio. I don't understand the question. FF is for 30% off discount code. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Ann, for getting a plan. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Quint. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, you guys, I appreciate y'all. How about gaining weight? Enter your height, weight, age, and activity level. It'll tell you how many calories you should eat every day to gain 1 pound a week. Get a plan based on that. What if you work overnight? Get a plan so you can start to eat more even overnight. How do you get rid of bloating? 2-week anti-inflammation detox, which is the meal plan. Hypermobility, send me a DM. Progressive overload in all of the plans. Thank you so much, Craze. I appreciate you so much, 50 Shades, every single day. I mean, progressive overload is just how to lift weights to build muscle. It's a much more effective way. Oh, thank you so much, Nicole. We try to keep it positive. All right. Are you a rapper? No, but I should be. What's a healthy body fat percentage in the 20s? Thank you, church girl. Okay, you guys. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'm tired. It's been 3 hours. I'm going to repost this live again. Help someone if you see them asking questions in the chat. You should know enough. Why do I repost the lives? Because not everybody can be here with us on a Friday in the middle of the day, but everybody should know how to actually and effectively lose weight. Weight loss is simple. It does not include starving yourself or binging yourself. It includes creating a healthy relationship with food. So if you see the comments, join in, answer the questions, be a friend to someone so they don't have to do what we had to do, what I had to do for 10 years, which is struggle. You don't need to. Cardio is for cardiovascular strength. Weightlifting is for building muscle. Eating less is for losing weight, but not under eating. Get it planned. Thank you so much, PYT. Thank you so much, Savage. Love you. It went well, boo. They put these the new tattoo people, they don't wrap around no more. They just use these. So she did 3 patch tests. I have to go back in 4 weeks when they heal. She did this one patch test, which is inkless. There's no ink in here, just to see if my skin pulls back together. Then she did 2 patch tests over here with 2 different colors that she matched. The way the stretch mark removal goes, it's not a removal. She just gonna paint into my arms with a tattoo to cover up all the light spots. Cause stretch skin, it just like become like light skin. It just opens up, so it don't have no melanin in there. So she's going to color into all my stretch marks in 6 weeks. So after this heals, she'll look at it and decide which one of the 3 methods she wants to do on me. Keto is the worst diet. It's the worst. And most people, 95% of people gain the weight back. It's unsustainable. It's not healthy. You got to get a meal plan, and carbs are good. Carbs give you energy. Ask anybody who's on keto. Them people don't have no daggone energy. They ain't got no carbs. Hey, Chanel Blue, how you doing, boo? How you doing? I just seen Jimmy up here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. All right, that was a good one today. Hey, woman, get your shit done. 90% of weight loss is diet. Absolutely. Thank you so much, best ever. Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you guys more information about the stretch marks removal or covering up. I haven't found anything else in 20 years to do it. So this should be helpful. Yeah, you learn the hard way with keto. Keto and keto is so stupid because everyone who ever did keto literally gained the weight back. And then people, it's like, it kind of messes up your mind. So you think that carbs are bad. You become afraid of carbs. And then you start saying stuff like, oh, I'll just do keto again. Keto worked for me. But if you think about it, you did keto, you lost weight rapidly, you didn't look good, and you gained the weight back. So it technically did not work. So don't go back to it because it never worked. Thank you so much, Paulina. I appreciate you. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it raises your bad cholesterol. Like keto is very bad. It was very bad. I wish we'll stop doing it, but it's just an easy concept. People do keto because it's very simple. When I get up here and I break it all down, it sounds confusing versus keto is just like, don't eat carbs. People can understand that concept a lot faster than anything else, even though it's not sustainable. Your body appears nice, but you have arm fat and back fat. Get a meal plan so you can lose some fat. Thank you, Tiara. I love you. I'm 3 hours in, Tiara. I gotta go. It's 11 o'clock. I'm out of here. I'm tired. You agree with the job thing. You work at an ice cream for $9 a tip, and all I do is get fat and underpaid. Lou, you 20. They paying you next to nothing, and they giving you free ice cream thinking that you hitting a lick. It's making you bigger and with no money. That's crazy. Lou, you 20 though. So you got it, and you're here earlier. And I just love seeing you in the room. I love the young energy. 46-year-old, I love the 46-year-old energy too. But when the kids get in here, it's fun. It's fun. But just get a meal plan link in the bio. It's fun. You went to the gym yesterday, and again, Tierra on top of it. Another one of my youngins, 25 years old. What a life we were living at 25, right? Ripping and running. The way I was thotting and bopping in the streets, if I was to get a call or a text message, I'd be running down to whoever. I'm an engaged woman now. Okay, life is a little bit slower, so enjoy the youth. Consider activities for the calculator. It'll tell you how many days of workout, and that's it. Thank you so much. What attitude? Best time to work out early in the morning. You have a physical job loading planes. Nice. You tried keto in a workday, almost passed out. Keto had you laid down on the ground, girl. Do not do it no more. Thank you so much, Slaw. All right, you be moving like an old lady in the house. You need to. Tier, you is too young. You need to be going on 10 dates a night. Don't go on eating dates. All you're gonna do is get big. You need to go on 10 bowling dates a night. Go out. Infertility, yeah, because being obese is connected with infertility, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure. 62% of Black women are obese. What's wrong with that? Infertility, cancer, diabetes. It's very bad. Like being obese is bad, and it's very expensive to do this. It's expensive to be obese. You want 10 days tonight, Lou? Go on them. I used to talk to 10 people at a time. Oh my God, we had a time last night. Now you don't kiss all of them, but you can let them touch up on you a little bit. You can do a little bit of feeling, hey, you can do a little bit of feeling and touch it. You live in Kansas, you need to start dating outside. You can start like online dating. Put your settings to, my sister she put her settings to London and Paris. It was a bunch of ballers out there. I think that's a good idea. Put your settings all the way out. It's COVID. They'll fly you out. Thank you so much. 3. Okay, family country, call me. 26, I'm telling my family I'm big. Ooh, Lord, Brianna, tell them to shut up. All right, y'all. I don't want woman, girl. I deleted all my apps. Tierra, put the apps back on your phone. Dating apps are so much fun. So much fun. I love me a dating app. You know, like, it's just fun to like run through, see who up there, who fine, who not. It's just fun. Okay, code FF30. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Then you tried keto a year ago and gained it all back. Allison, you know, it ain't nothing but a trap. Okay, love you guys. Bye. Yes, the max detox comes with a 90-day plan. Yes, it includes home workouts. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye. Bye. All right, see you guys. Bye.